We'll tell you what, Miss Dirty Curvy, you know what we're not going to do? We're not going to talk about it in my chat because it's Friday, and that is a whole big bucket of bummer.
The segment I just showcased was from a streamer that goes by the name We Found the Body, which is exactly what's going to happen to him after this controversy gets done, because on the very rare occasion do we see such ignorance, do we see such an large ego that you would come under the assumption that it was Sheen from that one Jimmy Neutron episode. If there was another timeline parallel to ours, this man would be working at a company as a manager, constantly berating his employees, even going as far as firing some of them because they had to take some time off after a close relative died. This man has no sympathy whatsoever for this young lady who goes by the alias Miss Nerdy Curvy, as showcased by this video.
Spanish, and it's chef's kiss. All right. Curvy, where the fuck have you been?
Who seemed to have taken a hiatus from this tyrant's chat and was greeted with a very hostile, "Where the fuck have you been?" And, you know, she told him where she's been. And if you notice, she actually has donated to chat before, as indicated by the little sprite by her name. And by the way he asked about her, although aggressive, it obviously is an indicator that she has been somebody who frequents chat often. So yeah, she tells him how she's been, and I don't know, maybe this felt like a safe place for her, and she didn't expect him to go all Bruce Banner on her and start undermining the death of her mother.
Thank you. Well, okay, Miss Dirty Curvy, you said no, that's fine. You asked, so I told. No, I didn't ask you to tell me the biggest fucking bummer news in the world. I said, hey, what's up? How are you? Let me give you a little bit of a lesson, Miss Nerdy Curvy. When something really, really bad is going on in your life, and in a public forum, someone asks you, hey, what's up? How are you? There are two acceptable responses. Good, and you know what? I'll make it through. That's it. Good, or you know what? I'll make it through. Awesome. Love to hear it. See, there you go. Or Prom's response. Yeah, I said, Prom, how are you doing? She says, I'm alive. Oh, I asked you where you were. Look, Mr. Curvy, I'm just subtly trying to tell you that unloading really heavy news in people's chats on Twitch is not like good etiquette. It's not the place to do it.
Okay, it's partially understandable, especially for like smaller streamers. I've definitely been in chats where random people would come in and start spewing all of their problems onto the streamer, and it definitely kills the whole vibe of the whole chat. Like one moment we're all spamming emotes, having a good time. The next moment, Smitted My Kid in 23 enters the chat and starts telling everybody how they just got into a massive breakup with their BF and how he's addicted to crack cocaine now. Like, you can't make that up. Like what do you want us to do about it? Like, there's very little the streamer can do to assist you in those moments. All he can do is help you forget, even if it's just for a couple hours. Now you see, this is where We Found the Body made a mistake, and maybe not necessarily a mistake, but more of a human error, because he's an asshole, and apparently he prides himself on the consistency of him being an asshole. But he could have just said, I'm sorry for your loss, I hope I can take your mind away from it, even going as far as messaging her after the stream. Like, those are the little things he could have done. So it kind of sucks being in Miss Nerdy Curry's shoes after the death of your mother, going to this stream, which could have possibly been a safe place for her, expecting a positive greeting, but instead receiving a negative response, and to top that off, not being validated for something horrible that happened to her, it completely blows, you know? And he came over with an apology video, but not really apologizing, kind of just like being defensive and kind of just telling everybody this is who he is, and you know, this is the type of behavior he's always showcased on his streams, and you know, just really describing himself. And we all know the only reason he truly did it was because of all the backlash he was receiving. And unfortunately, all publicity is good publicity, and this will probably expose him to more people. And you know, this video really isn't doing him justice at all either. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Lethal Lolo signing off. Stay positive. Have a great day.
Just skipped over her comments and moved on, but I didn't. And people make mistakes, and that happens to be one of the mistakes that I've made. I think it's important to mention, for those of you that don't know me at all, which is damn near all of you, that I'm very upfront with people. I understand that my personality, my demeanor, my choice of words isn't for everyone. I am a very strong flavor that a lot of people don't like.
Anyway.